All right, Yoshi.
I mean, I don't know. Yoshi
I
just, in theory, Yoshi's a really good character, but nobody uses him. He's
Doesn't matter.
no, there,
Not what I base my tier list on.
it's
right. I get that, but it's just he. I feel like what metagame does
it's
he
like
have?
okay.
Because nobody uses him. He doesn't have
Recently, I was
not
playing
much
this.
development.
They're twinning. He's advancing that metagame.
I was recently playing a Yoshi. Shout out Brett Star Kid. Look, this dude is like. I guess since I play a snow projectile, shout out Lucina. It's like he. Oh my god! Like it's like the eggs in his aerials just together is already cheap enough. Approaching him, if they play, the keep away game, it gets very annoying. So his air game alone is just great. Then let's see, his little swallow into egg is like a free 20% damage if he just up smashes you out of the egg. I mean, he racks damage.
And
And
if he down airs you,
yeah, if he down airs you, perfect. That's what. Yeah, 34 or something like that. Yeah. A lot of him is just whacking damage, and it's not like he doesn't have like good knockback on his moves. So like racking the damage is not,
Yeah.
you don't want it to happen,
Oh,
but
yeah,
he's
that's
going to. Whether it's
30 to
you getting
40%
hit with eggs,
from zero.
you getting swallowed
Crazy.
into an egg and getting up smash for free, or yep, the down air.
Yeah,
It's
he's
just
got a lot
so
of,
funny.
of damage racking moves, and he can kill pretty early too. Up smash, forward smash, shit. Up air, of
Up air.
course. Down B, everything.
fair, the best spike in the game.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
His spike probably is the easiest, second easiest next to like Ganon.
If he's committal, like you can just throw it down and put right back.
Yep.
Like, all right, I missed. Whatever. You're either gonna get spiked, take 14%, or I'm just gonna go right back to where I was and throw some more eggs. Everything I said about Mario, about him being a flying hitbox, about him having a lip with no lag, about him dominating the neutral, is amplified with Yoshi.
Yep.
Yoshi has a better projectile. He has more air mobility. He has an invincible jump.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my
Unless
god.
really,
Fucking
really knock him out of it.
I tried to
knocked him
do
out-
dancing. I tried doing dancing blade on him, and he'll jump out of it completely, and I'm like, yo, like
Yeah.
that's not fair. I
knocked
tried.
him out of it with like a Bowser back air, but like it's not super armor, it's heavy armor. You can knock
It's
him out of
pretty
it, but it's not. There's not many. There's not many aerials that are non-committal enough that can knock him
Right,
out.
and he can attack out of it too. So
Yep.
Um, the only thing that's keeping Yoshi from beating Mario, because he beats him in the neutral, he beats him in kill power, he beats him in mobility, he beats him
Right.
in projectile game, but he doesn't beat him in combos. If he had the same combo game that Mario did, then he would probably be up in the S
absolutely.
tier. But his throws, like his best grab option is chewing you until you fall
Yep.
out and then jabbing you again.
Mm-hmm.
He still has the same great nair that Mario does, except it's even longer. He has more range than Mario and enough mobility to close in on super speeders and projectile users like that. And honestly, yeah, like if Yoshi was using that's really like his metagame. He doesn't seem like a crazy enough character to have a crazy technical metagame that needs to be
Yeah.
developed anyway.
Mm-hmm.
He just seems to be a really good, simple, good neutral
Yeah,
character.
definitely.
So. All right, Ryu.
Yes,
man.
Ryu. He's
He's
come a long
becoming-
way since he came out.
I mean, gradually he's becoming the new king, or at least the prince of disrespect. I mean, oh my god.
Yeah, we saw him punch a dude's father one time.
He
It was
really
crazy.
punched this dude's father in a local tournament. I mean, this dude is crazy. Shout out Hooded, but oh my god, this dude. First off, the invincibility. First off, the Shoryuken. When Rio first came out, I was wondering if the strategy of doing a double Shoryuken works in Street Fighter sometimes would apply in Smash, and it does. I mean, shout out to Abraham. I mean, he'll do a small Shoryuken, you'll go for the punish, and he'll do a second one right on you. It
Yep.
works. And
It's a different enough that doesn't work on me anymore. But there's so many different setups that he has in Shoryuken. It doesn't really matter. As
it's
soon as you
not.
let this guy get a hit, like it's not gonna stop.
He can break grabs. I've
Yeah.
done it. I've gone for the. I know. Look again with Abraham's little strategy, the double Shoryuken. I know he's gonna do it. So I'm like, you know what? Let me challenge the first one, and I grab him, and I get a punch in the face and get launched. Meanwhile, I caught a grab on him. It basically beats a grab.
Yeah. It's
That's
got a lot of
Well,
priority.
everything, if you do the
It's
first frame of it, it's a lot of priority, and it's a first frame invincibility. So I went in for a dash attack as he landed, and he ate it with the first frame of invincibility. And he has long limbs,
Mhm.
amazing shield crush, especially with the new update.
yeah.
Um, he can soft forward, he can hard jab to hard F tilt you, and it's gone.
Mhm.
He has a decent projectile with Hadouken and Fire Hadouken that he can control the speed and distance of which. He does have good rule recovery. That's what's really keeping him. His neutral and his recovery are not
Yeah.
that great.
I'm-
I will say that.
I mean, with the neutral, he has a lot of tools, though. I mean, you could do focus attack canceling in the
He does
air.
have good-
He has a lot
he
of
does have good
mobility
mobility
options. He
options.
can get
So if
around
you
quick.
Are tricks. You can use that focus attack against him for a really hard punish if he misses or if you beat it. Other than that,
True.
most Ryus are just gonna short hop and wait for that opening to get an aerial in and start the combos. And if you either have an invincible up smash or are just onto it and just attack him out of it, there's not much he can do. Like Ryu loses to a lot of projectile. He loses to a lot of mid tiers and low tiers because he just doesn't have that many tools against hard projectile pressure. He doesn't have he has a decent projectile, but it's not going to beat out anything physical. He'll lose to Meta Knight every
Right.
time because 90% of Meta Knight's moveset's multi-hit, and he's very heavy and very comboable.
Right.
What is it? Focus attack, cancel, and then go down, and then Shoryuken, which you really can't challenge unless you're on the other side of it. He really messes up my Bowser's ledge guard game because it hits underneath the stage first. But once you get him to resort to Tatsu, the recover, then you can basically kill him.
Yeah.
Because once you get to Tatsu, then he can only Tatsu from that point on.
Right.
Or at least he has to Tatsu first. But as it stands, nobody punishes harder. Dead.
And I hate it. I've been shout out to Abraham again, but look, I've played as Ryu, and you know what? I've beaten it with Lucina, and I've come very close way too many times, and it always comes down to just me either going for a shield break. First off, disjoint on the shield break and literally catches me on a Shoryuken where you could see it's not even touching her. And he'll break me at like 90, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. Good game, I guess. Come on, man.
I'm just glad Watch gives him problems, like, because all I have to do is I just have to spam up smash, and all of his little fares just get eaten. But it's funny because I'll combo him up to like 150%, and then once I think I have it down with focus attack, punches me in the face, hits me like 3 more times, Shoryuken's me, and I'm dead at 70, and I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Good old rage.
All right, man.
It's
Gotta
fucking
love
bullshit.
it, yeah.
Can't.
But honestly, I mean, I can't complain because the movements of his fingers he had to do to
No,
do that,
definitely.
and the technicality of it, like he's not like ZSS where you hold up and you hold A and you're good,
Yep.
or Sonic and you press side B and then up air, like you have to know what you're doing with Ryu, or you're just gonna be that kid on full glory that 1-2-3 combos you and then like misses a Shoryuken and dies.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. He's probably one of the more technical characters.
You can punish Shoryuken hard.
Yep.
If you read it, but you really got to be on the game, and it's like fighting a boss character. You make one mistake, and you're gonna pay for it.
Exactly.
But when you do, oh, it's so good.
I agree completely.
Like,
Good old Sonic.
Sonic.
All right, Sonic. What do I have to say about Sonic? I think he's a good character. I think his moves have way too much lag on them.
Startup lag, yeah.
Yeah, but he's
And
still fast enough where he can make up for it.
I mean, the problem is he used to have a back throw kill, which was good because with his speed, that's where no. And after the back throw nerf, I know a lot of people drop Sonic, but I mean, he still has good pitch. I mean, if people were really relying on a back throw for killing, I mean, because he can rack up damage, and then basically it's like Ness. You know, you go for the back throw and you're done. But come on, man. I mean, that doesn't
The meta
make
was
the
young, man. The meta was really young. People didn't know setups and kill setups and meta yet, so they're just like, oh, this kills, and all I have to do is grab them. So let's just do
I
that.
suppose, but no, he's still definitely a good character.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm glad you at least put him up there because some people are saying that he's whack.
He's
not even
Come on.
close.
Sonic is a damn good character.
I only put him. Yeah, I only put him up there because he's another one of the characters that completely sets the pace of the match.
Yep.
You have to fight on his terms, and you have to play his matchup unlike any other. Because
Very
if
true.
he doesn't want to fight you, he doesn't have to.
That's very true. Shout out, I mean, oh my god. Shout out Too Quick, shout out John. I mean, doing it up with Sonic. It's like, the thing is, with Sonic, again, with setting the pace, I remember when I was first playing Sonic in the game, I needed, like, matches just to lose, to even understand what he's doing. First off, you have to get used to his speed. Because unless you're playing someone that's spamming, like, Shulks and Monado on speed, it's just he's fucking zipping by you, and it's like, holy shit.
The next fastest character is Captain Falcon, and he's like only 75% as fast.
Exactly. And he's big and heavy.
Whew, my God, you are so practicing against Sonic because my God, so fast, so and I mean,
you have to wait for him to attack and react.
Yeah.
You can't chase after Sonic, or you're just gonna take damage.
Exactly.
Basically,
And he's got combos. He's got kill confirms. He's, up throw to up air. That'll kill you pretty early.
Yep.
His amazing spring buff, which makes it so he can do screen and come right back down with no lag.
Yep.
And also down there off the stage and come back.
Yep.
That was also buffed. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, there are tournaments. He's such a cancerous character. This is going to be a new rant. There are tournaments that use best out of 5 in top 8. But if there is a Sonic in top 8, they will only do it for winners, losers, grands because it just takes too long.
Yeah.
He's a timeout character through and through.
Yeah.
If he doesn't have to kill you, he doesn't have to.
Basically. Yep.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do against a Sonic that runs away?
Hope you're gonna catch him or just give up.
You aren't fast enough.
Don't go near him because basically what I have to do is I have to bait. I mean, I have to run shield because you want to bait him into coming after you. But yeah, there's no way to actually go after him because if you run after him, the spin dash is gonna catch you. If he doesn't spin dash, he'll just run up and grab you. I mean, you have to wait for him. That's ultimately what you have to do.
But as it stands, he's stuffed out by a lot of top tiers. Needles will stop him in his tracks.
Yep.
CSS will grab him right out of it without getting hit because he has a tether. Pikachu will neutral B or up B to stop you.
Yep.
And he also gets stopped by Pac-Man. He also gets stopped by Diddy.
He gets stopped by a lot of projectiles are definitely He gets all Link has to do is put some bombs down, and he can't go through it, or else he'll blow up.
Right.
He gets stopped by Villager, and a lot of the setup characters, Olimar, Bowser Jr. Any character that can put mines down, you're good. Lucario, because he doesn't kill that well, and Lucario's Aura Sphere will just stop. He has to actually commit to jumping over you or jumping and neutral being, which Lucario can cancel and then punish hard. But that's the only reason. He still has one of those.
True. It's true that basically anyone with a decent
Wario
projectile will, priority move will basically ruin Sonic. I mean, it even takes literally an uncharged, sun, whatever the fuck, from Wii Fit to stop him. Like, that's all it takes.
Salute the sun.
Yep,
There you
and
go.
that's all. You salute the sun, and
Or throw a
it's over.
volleyball at him.
That basically limiting his movement in any way will ruin him, which is why any projectile that doesn't suck will basically take him
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, which is you can't be top tier and have bad matchups like that.
Exactly.
It just doesn't happen. So, Ness, Ebola back throw, as Kunigami puts him in the stat sheet. He doesn't actually put Ness, he just puts Ebola back throw.
That's what he is. He's
Oh my
a good
God.
back throw. He's like
He
old
really
Sonic. People rely.
No, listen. Mario has a good back throw. Bowser has a good back throw. Ness is stupid.
It's
I agree.
That's the only. But I'll be honest. I don't know if it's maybe because I play for ledge guarding. I never thought maybe I haven't played a good Ness, but even when I watch Nesses at tournaments, he does not seem like a good character. Sure, he could space you, with his forward air, just cheesing you. Yeah, the PK fire. His PK fire is very punishable, but he has bullshit. He has his down throw to forward air or his up air, He has good combos. But it feels like once you get him off stage, I mean, so long as you're not dumb enough to challenge, if you know you can. Maybe Game & Watch can actually challenge his PK, Thunder when he's dashing at you.
That's pretty risky though.
Right.
But nonetheless, if you just don't do that, if you play smart and don't act like an ass,
Yeah.
how is he even good? Like,
Listen. I'll explain how.
Oh boy.
Okay.
First of all, his double jump is amazing, and his aerial mobility is amazing, and his fair is amazing.
Okay.
So unless you have enough disjoint to stop the double jump fair from him getting back on stage,
I guess I do.
he never has. You have a sword.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He never has to. You also have a counter, so you can just
Yeah.
run counter that shit.
That's what I do at his. Yeah. Okay.
And if you don't knock him off stage like that, or you don't catch when they go for the up B instead of the double jump, then he has great recovery. Because you can't challenge that fair unless you're on top of him.
Right.
Huh.
His felt like Game & Watch's back air, but in front and quicker.
Yeah.
And less laggy. But he's also the only character I can't juggle.
Yeah. He's pretty light. He gets out of stuff.
Because his air dodge is on his. Well, it's not that. Because I can knock him up in the air, but I can't keep him there because his air dodge and his air mobility are so good together that by the time he air dodges, first of all, you'll never, even if you read the air dodge, he can just narrow up air you right out of it.
Right.
And then you're dead at 90. And if you don't read it, he'll miss, and then he'll be on the other side of the stage because his air mobility is so good. I can't pin the guy down. And his neutral is really good by spacing with his aerials.
Mhm.
And as long as, a good Nest will not spam PK fire. They'll always space it right on the edge, so it's not as punishable. If you're Robin, if you're Zelda, if you're me Gunner, if you're Ganon, if you're, let's see, who else is slow? I don't know. If you're below average in speed, you still can't really punish a PK fire that's not power shielded, even if it's a lagging move. And if you do get hit by it, you're gonna take like a bat to the face or a back air. It's just
Or a grab combo.
Yeah, in a game that rewards grab stuff, he has the best grab stuff.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So that's why. That's why he's at the bottom. Once people learn the matchup, I think he'll go down more. But as it stands, the meta's still kind of brain dead at this point. And easiest to pick up.
I mean, I feel like people are starting to adapt because I really don't see as many Nesses like lately. Like at tournaments, I don't see a lot of people topping with Ness.
No, because you can literally pick up Rosalina for the first game ever and beat him. So.
Stop.
True.
Hell, you could pick up friggin' Lucina or Marth. Like I said,
Anybody with a counter, you could pick up Greninja.
yeah, exactly. I mean, you really could stop him.
Pick up Greninja and up beam him away. Oh, it's so fun to mess with the win boxes with him like that.
Very true.
Oh, go underneath him and make him hit his PK Thunder too quick and make him go off the ground. Oh, so
Or hell, you could pick up Villager and just eat his. That's the most disrespectful thing
Pick
I've
it up.
seen.
or just
You
drop
pocket his fucking PK Thunder. Oh my god.
You can even if he does hit the PK Thunder, you can drop a bowling ball off the stage and hit him with
Yeah,
it.
Damn.
true.
So
Or
disrespectful.
if you're Bowser, you put fire out and have the distance PK Thunder 2 goes,
Yep.
and then fire again, and the win box of the fire will push him away from the other one.
Wow.
God.
But I don't recommend that matchup. All he has to do is peek it under you when you're off stage, and you can't get back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, so yeah, that's why he's at the bottom of super viable.
Right.
Okay.
I agree.
I'll respect it.
Completely agree.
Meta Knight.
I like Meta Knight. I think Meta Knight's a great character. He's not Brawl Meta Knight, obviously, but he's one of those characters that can challenge Sheik. He can challenge a lot of the top tiers, with his major downfall being his range.
Uh-huh.
He's ZSS with the worst neutral.
I guess. I mean, with the up, as far as up B kills go, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does the same stuff that ZSS does, but that's his only thing he has
I
going
guess
for.
that's true because you know what? It's like the heavier his target is, the easier it is you're gonna get the up air, up B.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, the heavier you are, the worse that matchup gonna be for you
Heavier, S-ball, big targets,
Oh, yeah.
that
Yep.
too.
because that'll just
And he can
destroy
kill you so early
The
too.
only ones that can actually, if they do it right, it doesn't matter what you are if you're not Greninja.
Yep.
Because it's a true combo. I was like, what about Game & Watch? I was fighting Katakiri at the
Oh
tournament.
shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he won, obviously.
Huh.
We even played 3 rounds, and it wasn't even a 3-rounder. He told me the only character that can get out of it is Greninja, because he can side B while he's in hit stun.
Oh wow.
And no other character, even if it's frame 1, I don't care if you're Shoryukening, I don't care if you're Mario up being, or I even asked him, what about Game & Watch up B? Can I bust out of that? Because that's frame 2. And he's like, no, you're still in hit stun the entire time. Only Greninja with his side B can get out of it.
Wow.
And all you need to do is dash attack. But that's why Meta Knight's down there is because, or not as high as ZSS, is because that's all he has.
Yep.
He doesn't have a neutral, like ZSS, if you took away up B, she still has a lot of good tools, she still has a really good neutral, and she still has a lot of good combos. Meta Knight is mediocre other than that regard.
Yeah.
All of his neutral, I was fighting Katakiri, he would literally slowly walk away from you until you chased after him and did something, and then he'd go right in for the dash attack, and then you'd be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
If you stay away from... I actually asked him, how do you beat Meta Knight? He's like, just shield.
That makes sense.
His grabs don't lead into up B at kill percent.
Mm.
And unless you're at very high percent, then fourth though does.
Oh shit.
But you have to play him like Fox. Once you get to kill percent, you just hold shield because dash attack is not safe, and it's really the only thing he has going for him.
Right.
If he has to fight on fair ground, he doesn't do very good. His range isn't very good. He has a terrible combination of being a fast faller and one of the lightest characters in the game.
Yeah.
Which means I can get a 0 to 70% or 0 to 50 something to 60 something percent combo on him with Game & Watch, with down throw, up tilt, nair, up air, up B fair. But and guys in the double digits to up smash, but he still has that gimmick, and that gimmick transcends tiers. Anybody can get hit by it.
Right.
So.
That and he's
As long
he's
as
a
you
really fast character
outplay
too.
people. Yeah, very fast, and his recovery's
Yeah.
great.
Definitely. So I think where he is right now is
Up
perfect.
Can I stage spike your Meta Knight, and you made back anyway?
2 times. My God, that was crazy.
Huh.
And I accidentally pineapple myself stage spiking you, and yeah.
Yeah. That's a prime example right there.
Yeah. I literally stage spiked you twice. I
don't even know how I
I
survived.
back you, then up beat you, and then you still came
I
back.
honestly, you know why? Because I was too
So-
low percent. If I was any higher, you would have killed me.
Dude, you're at like 90, whatever.
That's fucking cheap.
Meta Knight, good character. I even told Katakiri, it's like, but that's really hard to do, right? After he like 0 to death me only like by 30%. I was like, I told Katakiri, I was like, that's really hard to do, right? That's really technical. And he's like, no, not really. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah. All right, bye.
All right.
So
Man, a few words I see.
I don't know. I don't know. He has got kind of cocky personality to him.
All right.
But for he's first in Ohio, he still lost to a Wii Fit. I don't
Wow.
care. He also, what's weird, was in the losers bracket with me.
That's crazy. Who
Huh?
who beat him the first
He
time?
lost to a Greninja. He lost to a Greninja. He also, when he was at, I think it was either All Mid or Big House. I think it was All Mid. He lost to a Meta Knight called Brawl Guy, who
Huh.
is new, not as experienced, not as well ranked, but he still lost to him because the Meta Knight Ditto sucks.
Wow.
Hmm.
Which is weird because he fought Brawl Guy in tournament, and I 2-0'd him pretty easily.
Oh
That's
shit.
crazy.
And he's like, I'm this matchup. And I was like, Katakiri does.
Huh.
That's
So-
some shit right there.
Yeah. But whatever, still came forth. Holler.